Today we are going to start our new story for this week. Our story speaks about our town. Our town, the town or the city or the country where we are living in, or the place where we live in. When we walk in the town or when we go out in the city, we can see around us if we go out in the street. If you go out in the street, what are the things that you can find in the street? Of course, we can see cars, we can see big trucks, we can see supermarkets, groceries, and also we can see buildings. Here you can see we have many buildings here in the picture. Some of the buildings that you can see here, they are very big, very huge, very tall, and some of them are short. They are not very big, like these houses. And also, what kinds of buildings are in this city? Do we have many kinds of buildings? Yes, we do have many kinds of buildings. We don't have only one kind or two kinds. We have many. Buildings are made of different materials. Some buildings are made of stones and bricks. Some buildings are made of logs and woods. Some buildings are made even of glasses and also bricks and stones. So if we open a very short video, we can all see this thing very clear. Here we have this video. It can tell us about different kinds of buildings that we can see in the city, in the country, while we are moving in.
Buildings all around. What buildings do you know? What are they made of?
So here we are going to talk about different buildings, and these buildings are made of what? They are made of what?
What kinds of buildings do you see around you? There are so many different kinds.
There are so many different kinds of buildings. We don't have the same building all the time.
Some homes are made of brick or stone.
Some homes are made of bricks and stones. And if we open here the picture for bricks and stones, we saw it in our classes, but I will show it to you again. The bricks and the stone pictures, some of the houses are made of this, bricks and stones. So if I open here, I can see a lot of bricks and a lot of stones. So all these houses are made of what? Of the bricks and the stones. Here we have many houses. All of them are made of what? Of bricks and stones, all of these houses. Okay? And some of them,
They may be attached to each other and have several stories. Other buildings are
so some of the buildings, they are made of bricks and stones, and they have several stories, several floors. They can have 8 floors, 9 floors, 10 floors, like this. Some of the other buildings, they are very huge and long, very tall, like this.
very tall, like this skyscraper.
So what do we call the tall buildings that look like this building? They are called skyscrapers buildings. Sky because they are meeting the sky. They go up very high to the extent that they meet the sky up. So that's why we call them skyscrapers.
Made of shiny glass and steel. Some homes are made entirely of wooden logs.
And some of the homes, they are made entirely. It means all of the house is made of wood and logs. And we said before that the logs are what? Are parts of the trees.
There are all sorts of building materials. Wood, glass, brick, even mud, grass, or ice.
So we can make the buildings out of bricks, stones, glass, wood, and even the ice. Sometimes we have houses made of ice, like this house, which is called the igloo house.
It's fun to look around where you live and find out what the buildings there are made of.
So it's very good when you look around your street or around your neighborhood and see the buildings that you have in neighborhood, and you start to think about these buildings. What are these buildings made of? So this is one of the videos that can open for us the story, our story that we are going to read this week. And if we go to the second page, we are going to meet the sentences which have the high frequency words or the new words. They could build a house with logs. Logs mean parts of the tree. Do you live in a tall building? Live, it means a place where I live in. This hut, this is one of the houses, it's called a hut. We don't see the hut in the city or in the big towns, but we can see it in the villages and the small countries. This hut has one room. We open the door and then we go out. So the word then means after that. 3 people can fit in a tent. And this is a tent. Sometimes we can have a tent in our bedrooms. We can sit inside the tent with our sisters or brothers to play. Sometimes we can put our toys there and play with our toys in the tent. And also we can use the tent when we go outside for camping or having some trips. In this also week we're going to learn the words which contain the short U or the vowel, the short U sound, the vowel sound of the letter U. Up, fun, but, bus, cup, duck, bug, drum, mud, tub, tugged, and stuff. And we said before that the word tucked here, we wrote it, it means push. When you push something, we can call it I pushed it or I tugged it. Okay? And stuff here, it means things which I can use. Okay, now we are going to go to the coming page here. Here we have Buzz. It's a name of a bug. Buzz the bug can live in mud. But can Buzz run and have fun? So Buzz the bug can live in the mud. What's the mud? We said that we can plant the trees and the plants in the mud. This is the mud. So Buzz the bug can live in the mud. But can it run and have fun? Now we are going to look at the words that we will meet when we read our story. Cups, hat, and also Gus. Gus is one of the bears that we are going to see in our story. Mud, Russ, fun, bud, up, rugs, stuff, us, snug, bugs, and rug. So cubs is the baby bears. Remember when we said that cubs are who are the baby bear. And here we have hut, which is a small house. Gus is one of the bears that we are going to meet in the story. Mud, I have just shown you now the picture of the mud. We can plant the trees and the plants in the mud. Russ is another bear that we are going to meet in the story. Fun, it means to have fun. Bud is another bear in the story. Up, to go up. Rugs are the small carpets for the rugs. Stuff, our things. Us belong to us, to me and you and a lot of people. Snug means to hug a person that you love. Bugs, the insects. Rug, it's a very small carpet. Okay? So this is only the reading that we need to know for Sunday. Plus what? Plus the phonics and the spelling. Okay? Today we took what in the phonics and the spelling. We are going to take the words which have the short U sound. Like what here? Like when I say, for example, run. I run quickly. Fun. I have fun when I go to the zoo. When I go to the zoo and I see many animals there, I have fun. Nut. Nut here is a picture of a nut. Here we saw it in our class or in our session. Also, nut is what? It's very healthy. If I eat the nuts, it's very healthy to eat the nuts every day. It's a very nice snack that you can eat between your meals. And also the nuts, they are very important to our bodies. They give us many vitamins which are good for our bodies. These are the nuts. Okay. So run, fun, nut. And then I have the word cut. I cut the paper with the scissors. Bug, it's an insect. Rug, it's a small carpet. And could, something that I could do. I could run, I could read, I could jump. One is a number, which is number 1. And this page, always you take it as a homework where you should write each word beside the word here 1 time and read it loudly. Short U. If I put U in the first word, it will be rug. In the second word, it will be nut. In the third word, it will be bug. Then fun, cut, and run. If I add letter E for number 7, it will be one, number 1. If I add OU for number 8, it will be could. And remember, in the word could, I don't pronounce letter L at all. Now we have page number 30. The same, we need to write what? The missing letters. For the word could, OU. The missing letter for the word nut, T. The missing letter for rug, U. The missing letter for fun, UN. The missing letter for bug, you, run, you, one, oh, cut, you, UT. And we can choose one of the sentences up and one of the words up and put it in a complete and a correct sentence. In order to write a sentence, I should start with a capital letter. I should check the spacing, the spaces that I will make, and I should put at the end a full stop here or a question mark. If I'm asking or if I'm talking about something, I put a full stop. Okay, for this we are going to do here 31 as a homework, 32 and 33 as a classwork. This is all for Sunday, and I hope that you understood what we need to say in this lesson.